So Matthew, I mean, this is obviously a fascinating project. I've never seen anything like it in my life, maybe never again, but it's the first time since 1991 that this event has been taken out of Japan, and that's the only other time in history, in its 1500-year history. What's the story behind that? Why now?
Well, as you say, it's been 34 years, which is a long time, too long. And we've certainly made a lot of efforts over those years to try and repeat the success of the 1991 tournament. We have to try and get a lot of conditions right for that to happen. It relies heavily on sponsorship, the right kind of economic conditions, and the right time, the right kind of sporting ones as well. Now, it happens that this year is also the 100th anniversary of the Sumo Association, so it's a good time to be celebrating their formation.
Obviously, you know, with a sport like this being staged so rarely outside Japan, so rarely in the UK, you know, just once before, how challenging is it to gauge the popularity and what the sales will be like?
Sumo itself, of course, is one of Japan's national sports and says so much for Japanese culture. It is an unusual event to take place outside of Japan. We're very conscious of the sort of Japanese population within London and the likely excitement that there would be around that. So with 5 nights, and obviously with an arena like this, with 5,000 seats to fill, but also with sports enthusiasts generally, and pairing that with the building, the atmosphere that's going to be created, we were pretty confident that we'll be able to do that.
What kind of considerations do you have to take into account when you're staging a sport like this? I mean, obviously it's quite a different setup to a boxing ring, but you've got these huge athletes in the ring.
You're right, competing. Yes, yeah, that's right. And I think one of the unique characteristics of sumo is just how close up those kind of ringside seats can feel. You know, you get a real sense of the sport, of the physicality involved, of the sweat and the ritual that takes place by being in such close proximity. Unlike a boxing ring, we don't have ropes around, so one of the exciting factors is the extent to which the wrestling can fall out. They literally have to push each other out of the ring. So the front row cushions, they can be in the firing line of that, which adds another degree of jeopardy and real thrill to the occasion.
I mean, there's clearly a lot of hard work has gone into to bring this together, with all the teams at Royal Albert Hall working collectively to make sure that it runs as smoothly as possible. And there's a real sense of excitement around the building. Just personally, what aspect of this show and this production are you most looking forward to?
I think when the wrestlers come out and you hear the roar of the crowd in support of the bouts themselves, I think that's going to be absolutely spine-tingling. These are big guys, and they're going to be crashing into each other. Great fun, a great spectacle, and can't wait for it to get started on Wednesday.